With a month and a half of games left in the season, honestly, I really do want to sim through a lot of these games, but we need to get to that silver archetype before we even think about doing any of the sorts. So I'm going to try to play through as many as we can right here, try to sim through as many as we can, run through them. And guys, I just hope you enjoy the little highlight montage that I put together, because this is not going to be easy. But we here, they not. Let's try to do what we could do right here. We're probably not going to make the playoffs at 51 and 63, but I'll do what I can, guys. Come on. Before we end off the season here in AAA, we get some great training upgrades to our change-up break and our hits per 9. But guys, we're going to be showing a lot of different things in this highlighted episode right here. I might only show 1 out, might only show 2 outs. The last out, who never knows. Whatever just fits whatever. Honestly, I kind of like it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. So we started off with a great single from the number 1 batter, and then now we got Jonah Brad coming up to the plate after getting 1 quick ground out. We throw the double play to get another save number 9 on the year. We got a dynamic challenge done too at the end of that game, and honestly, we were just coming out and cooking everyone in sight when we first started this at the end of August, man. I don't know what it was. It was probably the hot air that just got us going, but you know, we got another save number 10 right there with the easy ground out. It was not much of an eventful game, but then we hop into another game against Las Vegas, and honestly, guys, you guys can even tell that ball down the line right there got us thinking. Even got the runner all the way home. Runner advances to second off of that double, and we got to be smarter. 1 out on the 1-2. We get the sliced bread number 2 backwards to go for us against the number 9 hole, and then the number 1 comes up 1-2, and we get him to swing, and he gets contact, but it's a nice easy ground out from second to first for a save number 11, man. We head back into the main menu to see that we are currently at 90% in the archetype program, and we get some good upgrades to our split finger control and our base on balls per 9. So now we head into the next game. We get an early out against the 9-1-2. I don't even know what this team is named. El Paso. They're the dog logo. I have no idea what their name is. But we walk the first batter. Then we end up almost getting a double play. The man ends up being saved at first. It is what it is. Alfonso Rivas comes up to the plate, 1 for 3, and he gets a great shot down the line to put both of the runners in scoring position with 2 outs. So with 2 on and 2 outs, we see that it's 1-1 against the number 4 batter, and then I don't know how this happens to him, I'm not gonna lie. This goes between third and second, but the man tries to push his luck, and we get the out at home for another save on the year. We head into another game against the El Paso Chihuahuas with a 1-run lead at the top of the 9th. 9-1-2 coming up to the plate, and we have a dynamic challenge, so we have to be militant with all of our pitches. We throw a slider as our 4th pitch right here, and it's a chopper down the third base line. We try to make a play on it, but it's a split-second decision by the umpire, and he calls it safe at first. 1-1 on the count right here. Grant Little up to the plate, and look at this. Our third baseman almost turns the corner, makes a great play at second, but we can't fully complete the double play, so it's only 1 out, but we're okay with that. 1-2 on the count after a great split finger fastball. We try to locate the slider inside right here, but the umpire really isn't feeling this, and even our coach is going crazy right now. But it's okay, because Jared Dale, we're not looking to keep him up at the plate. We get a consistent weak fly ball right here, and we get the out right there for the second out of the game. 0-2, Alfonso Rivas coming up again, and he knows the drill. Strike him out, sit him down for another save on the year. We get a great dynamic challenge done right there, but no program starts to help us out. It is what it is. 7-5 right here, 2, 3, and 4 coming up to the plate, and honestly, this was just the absolute banger. We were getting knocked around every single batter that came up, so you're in for a treat on this one. First batter comes up, we give up a great single up the middle, and then after that, we give up an absolute knocker in the middle again. The man at first is able to advance all the way over to third, and the runner also gets to second as well. So it's 7-5 with 1 out, 0-2 on the count, 13 pitches in, and we get a swing and a miss with the changeup right here. Come on. Number 6 batter comes up to the plate, and we throw the sliced bread number 2 to get another fly ball right here. A good fly out, man. Come on. 93% on the training archetype, and we get some great training upgrades right here to our control for our cutter and changeup. Now we travel to New Mexico to take on the Albuquerque Isotopes right here. We get a quick pop out for our first out, but unfortunately, as the second batter comes up, we end up getting a 3-0 count, but battle all the way back to a full 3-2 count and get a consistent ground out right here from third to first for the second out, nice and calm. But as we're able to, almost finish up the game, send all the fans home unhappy, someone has to give the Isotopes a slim of hope, but we're going to shut that down with the slider outside the zone for the first strikeout and another save on the year. Next game, 2-0, bottom of the ninth, 3, 4, and 5, the meat of the lineup coming up to the plate, and it starts out very well as the first batter in to come up, but the third batter in the lineup gets a great single between the first baseman and the second baseman, and then the next batter comes up and gets a great blooper in front of the right fielder. But it's okay, 1-1 on the count right here. We're gonna make sure that our pitches are hitting all of the zones where we need it to be. We get a weak fly ball, nobody advances, 1-1 on the count, first out of the game, 2-man on, 1 out, and we're gonna get another pop out. We're looking to get a good put out right here, but our first baseman's gonna steal it from us because of course he needs it more than us, even though we're trying to get upgraded to that silver archetype. I thought this was my career road to the show, not your road to the show, but it is what it is. 1-2 on the count, and we throw the slider just outside the zone to make it full 3-2, and we throw the cutter high and in to end the job off, boys. Come on, some more training upgrades right here to our control, and then we move on to the Salt Lake Bees. 0-1 on the count with 1 out on the day right now. We're 2 pitches in, and honestly, we just get hit right back up the middle with this 2-run lead. And honestly, we're not too scared. We have, as I just said, 2 runs, and it's only a single, but we get a strikeout right here, and we just shut down the second dude, or the third dude that comes up to the plate. And now 0-2 on the count, man. We catch the dude looking and get a save right here, man. I told you, there was nothing really to fear in this game. But then we show up in the top of the 8th right here with the man on first. We get a crispy strikeout to start it off, and then we move on to the 9th, and we get a dynamic challenge to retire the side in order. 0-2 on the count with the number 2 batter up, 6 pitches into the at-bat. We throw the slider in on the knees, and we get the strikeout with the swing and the miss, nice and easy, just like that, man. Come on, another 0-2 count coming up right here. We throw the slider again, and it goes right over our first baseman's head. Hate to see it, but hey, it happens to all of us, honestly, man. And then you look to see the 4th batter, Jake Land, comes up, gets a single right up the middle to put the runners at second and first. We need to get an out right here, and unfortunately we can't, as there's a single right between the first and second baseman. A runner advances to home, and unfortunately we get pulled by Sam Clay, man. Honestly, I don't understand why our manager's pulling us. I feel like we could have gotten that, but it is what it is, man. We were relieved, and then we end up getting the win. Well, our team does. We don't get any saves, and we end up getting some great upgrades to our control and whatnot, which is going to be big because we're still not at the silver archetype. We are now here at the final series in our AAA season, a 2-run lead, bottom of the 9th against the Las Vegas Aviators, man. We have played this team a lot in this series, so hopefully we never have to see him again after this year, man, because honestly, I'm so tired of going to Las Vegas and playing these dudes. We get an easy save to start it off right here, save number 18 on the year right there. And now we're looking for save number 19 against the meat of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5 again in Las Vegas, man. This is an away game, so we got to buckle up right here. They try to get us out here with the fly ball to start us off, but doesn't really do too well. 1-0 on the count. We sim to the 3rd batter, and he gets some great contact, but the first baseman's just there to make a play. And looking at that, after making save number 19, we're almost under 2 of our ERA, and our batting average and our strikes are pretty good. I wish we could have got a few more strikeouts to help out the silver archetype, but hey, it is what it is. 0-2 on the count. We get the strikeout with the slider at the edge of the zone, and another 0-2 count, a swing and a miss to get save number 20 on the year. So unfortunately, as you guys see, we did not get to that silver archetype by the end of the season. We're pretty close. We have 3 more innings to pitch, which might be 2 to 3 more games and a few more strikeouts. Well, 7, but we didn't make the playoffs, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to get that done there. But if you guys enjoyed, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It was a lot of work that went into this. So, yeah, I just really appreciate it. Ended off with 20 saves, a 1.96 ERA, and 27 strikeouts. And yeah, next episode we'll deal with the offseason and see what happens if we get pulled up or not. But I'll catch you guys in the next one, man.